The Department of Transportation's Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, or FMCSA, is responsible for establishing federal motor vehicle carrier safety inspection standards. However, it has no authority to set environmental requirements unrelated to motor vehicle carrier safety. In Department of Transportation versus Public Citizen, the Supreme Court considered the FMCSA's responsibility when it was asked to evaluate the environmental impact of its new safety rules. In 1982, the United States, Canada, and Mexico signed the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. Part of the agreement stated that the United States would lift a moratorium on Mexican and Canadian motor carriers operating in the United States. However, Congress authorized the President to extend the moratorium on Mexican carriers until the FMCSA issued new application requirements and safety monitoring rules for Mexican carriers. Pursuant to a mandate by the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA, and regulations by the Council on Environmental Quality, the FMCSA prepared an environmental assessment. However, the environmental assessment failed to account for the environmental impact of the increase in Mexican trucks traveling within the United States. Instead, it focused on pollution caused by roadside inspections, which it proposed could be mitigated through more stringent safety rules that would reduce the number of total vehicles entering the country. The environmental assessment concluded that the new FMCSA rules would have no significant environmental impact, and thus the FMCSA didn't file an environmental impact statement. After the new rules were issued, Public Citizen, a consumer advocacy organization, and environmental groups sought judicial review in the Ninth Circuit, claiming the rules violated the Clean Air Act and NEPA. The Ninth Circuit agreed and set aside the rules, holding that the environmental assessment was deficient because it didn't adequately analyze the full environmental impact that would result from lifting the moratorium on Mexican carriers. The Supreme Court granted cert.